Sadly, at the end of the video, I noticed my webcam is off, but there was nothing I can do. This video has been already shooted, but hope you will enjoy the full video. And if you're using already Linux, definitely check out my project, install it on your system, and see how it runs. And if you see any kind of bug issue, uh, don't forget to pull a bug request on my GitLab account. I will love to solve your problem. So keep watching the full video. Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to show you one of my project, this wallpaper changer. This wallpaper is changing in every 30 seconds and it's randomly downloading from the internet and setting as my background wallpaper. And this wallpaper have tons of feature. Let me explain one by one of them. So here is the project on my GitLab account and it's under GPL2 license, and you should read all of this. And also I written a blog post about it on my website, but this link, I should put this link in here somewhere. Okay, I will change that very soon. The thing is, it's a unsplash wallpaper changer for Linux. It uses the unsplash API. If you go to the unsplash website, and they have tons of beautiful wallpaper. And what my script basically do is, it have this script basically do is, there are tons of you can say is, it's a category for the website, and there is Quran. If we'll go to this website and search for Quran and start download randomly from this website, and that's cool. And it speaks on my desktop resolution, and user can customize this script as they want. Like, first of all, it will print, this is 1.6 version. It's 1.6, but it's not beta, it's rock solid stable. And yes, that statement is very bold, it's really stable. And I did some branding of my own website, also my GitLab account. You can set resolution here. One in my case is 1920 and 1920 in wide and 1080 in height. But if you want to see your resolution, go to your terminal, type xrand, and you can see minimum to use this resolution. Currently I'm using for my wallpaper, and maximum I can use this one. And the monitor is active on this resolution, so I just need this one to set here, and it already said. If your case is this one, 1680 into 1050, copy it, and inside this paste it. Oh, it was my GitLab, so I can change it here. I have to log in. If I want to make change, you have to change it here. It's not looking nice because the syntax highlighting is not working here. Let me do it. Let me open my CUDA text. Open this one. Let's go to the top of it. Here, I can change it. Let's zoom in a little bit. This one I have to paste here, and it changed. And it says every 16 seconds the wallpaper. It's just a comment, but I said it 30 seconds. But on the my GitLab account, I didn't change it like that. I just changed it to show the demo that it's changing every 30 seconds. It's changing. And set the maximum size of the directory in GB, 9 GB. Let me explain what is it. Let's go to my file manager, and it will by all the photos will be go to the pictures directory in the home pictures, and inside that there is this folder. This folder is updating constantly and downloading photos and storing there. And average every photo is, for my resolution, is 400 kbps. That means in a day it will store about 1 GB, right? And it was downloading all of the photo, and if some photo duplicate, it will always try to remove. Like this photo is duplicated. Well, this photo was you can see the name is different. Like this one is started with date, number, and it started with the like city name or city name. And it's taking the city name because this photo has been generated from my update version of a script, and it was my old one. And in the new one, every loop, I mean every time this code run, every time the wallpaper change, it will always try to detect the same photo and try to remove them. And I just copy it from this to this to just to save the photo. And there is total generated 1500, right? 1500 wallpaper. And if this folder is about uh, for example, this folder is about 80 megabyte, this one, and this one is uh, about 600 megabyte, right? So if this photo, I mean this directory size become more than 9 GB, it will start deleting old photo. I mean, if I sort this in the created date, modified date, created date, huh? So in the last, these are the oldest photo. So the script will start deleting from the downside, like these, these. To free up the space, I will recommend to, if you love this wallpaper, just create a backup, move some specifically photo to the another directory. That will be very helpful, right? And next one is QEs. It's just like category. What kind of photo you want to see? There is Quran, Russia, Moscow, cactus, horror, nature, QEs, technology, travel, universe, 3D, Islamic, mathematics, Moscow, Abba, Linux, Kremlin, some of the Russian architecture, Korea, South Korea, Kazan, this one is Russia city. Uh, Next, you can change it like what you want. Like you want to see the wallpaper of Apple. Why Apple? Anyway, Apple, not Apple company. Just save it and run it again. I will show you. To run the file, I mean to change the apply after making any change on the script, just save it, close it, and on the terminal, right click and open the terminal. And inside the terminal, you will type // and then that unsplash. This // unsplash, and if we run it, it will start running. Or it's more better if you remove the old one, thus that the old one is stored on .local, your binary folder, and inside the binary folder there is this, just the same copy. It's better if you remove this, remove it, and then let's go back to our working here, and let's run it // and then run, and it's running. And it's run. Let's check it into the .local share in .local bin, and there it is. It's running. So that's how you can do it, or you can do it more simply and learn rm-rf dot is tilde sign / dot local, then binary, and then there is that unsplash. Remove it, and
run this script. Just the same thing without using GUI. It's easy, right? You can just run, but it's more safe to removing that file and run it again. And that's all.
One, kill all. This will kill all other wallpaper application if your system exists. I mean, in your computer already exists to remove any kind of conflict of wallpaper. You can see if you face any problem, remove one of them. And this one, home user is equal to who am I. Basically, if you type who am I, it's just your username, and this will say which group you are using. This value will be stored in this variable. And this one, well, while this, if this whole script will install, it will take a long time, so I don't want to wait. If there is some photo exist in this directory, it will set immediately that photo. Next one, mkdir-p. That means if this directory didn't exist on your computer, this script will make a directory. If already exist, -p mean do nothing at all. Same thing for the .local/bin. Now this picture directory is for storing all the pictures, and .local.bin, this directory is for storing this unsplash generator application where you can run binary format bin. Okay, next one, full path. This variable will detect the full path of this file. I mean, what does that mean? That means maybe this one is better. Yeah. So this is my home directory, and this file is stored on in this directory, it2ls, and this one here is it, right? So if I type pwd, it will show this. So basically this will full path, this will get inside this directory, and full path is equal to, this will recognize your folder name, I mean file name. That will recognize this file name. That means this name will be copied. If you change it, still it will copy that name, take that name inside the variable, and let's echo the file name. Nice. And this section is start for installing this executable file on your system. Check if this directory exists or not. So if this directory not exist, then create one and echo the directory path, right? And copy this file to the directory. And now let's check the permission of that file, because this file need to be executable. So 755 mean if this file is +x sudo chmod +x executable, then do nothing. If it's not executable, then give this file permission. And for taking the permission, it will ask your sudo password. Here is the command pkexe to take the password, and I show you. And if the pkexe not exist, then try with sudo. Not too much necessary this component is, right? Or if exist, then do nothing, just skip. Next, create the directory for wallpaper. I know I repeated too much time, and this section will download wget and nitrogen. So these two dependencies are very necessary for this application. Wget will download the photo from the Unsplash website, and nitrogen will set the photo as background image. I tested this script on Fedora, Ubuntu, Arch. Right now this script is running on Fedora, but I installed Ubuntu Dynamic desktop environment, Arch, with KDE, just solid GNOME, it's work completely fine and it should work. Also, I don't know Ubuntu. If command apt get if apt exists on your system, that means your computer is Ubuntu based or Debian based. Then, and also if wget is not installed, then update the system and install wget. If nitrogen same case for the nitrogen. If nitrogen don't exist, update the system pkexe, that means take password from the graphical user and update the system. Take password from the graphical user and update install the nitrogen, and that's why. If yum is detected, that means your system is Red Hat based system. It will also the same thing. Uh, if your system is Arch based, it will detect the pacman package manager and it will run pkexe pacman -syu wget install, right? I mean that's why. And if it's not, if it's installed, do nothing. It will don't ask any kind of password or do anything. If your system is Fedora based like me, it will detect DNF package manager and install it on your system. Same thing for nitrogen. If it's do nothing, it will, if you're using some other distribution like suppose Gentoo. So Gentoo don't have apt, pacman, DNF or yum. So in that case, this code will exit here and do nothing. I think I should remove this exit one because maybe you manually installed that. Actually, no, I think I don't need to remove it because it will print this echo unable to detect package manager, which is true. This error is coming from line. This line is still changed. We'll change it. This is 225. This is 5, right? If it still wanna fix this code, install nitrogen, wget manually and remove the exit 1 from this line. So you have to come and remove this and install wget and that manually, and this code will still run fine. Next, first at the first point, I made this script to auto run with systemd, but if user rerun this file, ask 3-4 times for the root user permission, and that just kind of dirty work, right? And so I removed this solution is not good to start this program with systemd basically. But still, let me explain this section. If you want to comment it out, remove this one. And where is the another section? This one. Now this thing is comment out, right? So first home is equal to, you've seen it before, there must be there. If this file name systemd service not found, make a file into this directory. After that, run pkexe daemon reload. It will reload your daemon and enable this file. If this is not active, I mean this script is not active in systemd, it will activate and start it. And here you can see what the service will do. This is the description. Unsplash wallpaper generator by graphy.info, which is my website basically, and username and the group name will auto detect. And this is the directory where that binary file is stored, and it will start that, and it will start when the desktop environment detected. And limit CPU infinity. It have the permission to use infinity level of CPU, also infinity level of memory, and type is simple. If some reason this program crash, it will automatically restart, and check the restart every 40 seconds. Okay, let me again comment it. Let's go to the next section. mkdir-b user.config auto-start. When this method didn't work, I thought let's try to use auto-start program. And currently I already told I tested it on GNOME, KDE, i3 window manager. So it started from here, make directory, make directory in the auto start. And if GNOME shell is detected, that means you are already using the GNOME desktop environment. Desktop environment is equal to G, no purpose. I just made it. And create a file on there. This one in this location. This one. Type application. Execute this binary format. Type hidden x GNOME auto start enable. If already exist, then do nothing. And don't forget to check the permission to execute that file. And next one is for KDE. If if it detect the KDE desktop environment, then Create auto start programming this directory, but you notice the location is different, and this is capital letter auto start really. This one, and just the same thing. It will set the permission, and this one is for XFCE, but I didn't highly tested it how much efficient. I hope it will work fine. And it still didn't detect it, it will make it one of them. GNOME one. Yes, this was cinnamon. I mean, it was cinnamon desktop environment, and if the desktop it were not detected, still it will make one GNOME one. And lastly, it will again check if permissions are all correct. If it detect the i3 window manager, like currently I am using the i3 window manager, then it will add a line to execute this script. If not exist this line on that um, inside the .config in your home directory i3 config file, if not exist, then it will add this line on that file. If exist, then do nothing. Now from here, the main part is start of our script. From this part, this is the infinity loop. I mean, this loop will never exist. This will continuously run. And queues take random from one of them. These queues are this take one of them randomly, whatever you want. Uh, take one of them randomly and name it that file, that quiz name, then date. And lastly, this is the JPEG format, and duplicate install to my home directory picture that wallpaper directory and that file name and the location for this. I mean the source code. This is the API of unsplash.com. Randomly the monitor resolution, you've seen it before. I said the monitor resolution, then the QE name, and it will download from the unsplash API. This is the heart of this code, right? Without this code, without this API, my full code is nothing. And nitrogen to set the wallpaper from this directory that recently downloaded. For the plasma, I mean KDE desktop environment, the nitrogen, any other wallpaper manager don't work on KDE, because KDE have their wallpaper manager and they want to use only that. So this is some kind of reverse engineering code to work my folder to KDE, and KDE desktop environment will set the wallpaper. So next thing is this directory path has been selected, our photo path, and in this path it will detect the size of each photos. If two photos size are same in byte, in kilobyte, it will remove one of the photo. It's annoying to see same photo multiple time, right? So this may quite useful. Next section is for the convert the maximum size to byte. Maximum size. Maximum size. The next section is, so in the next section what this code will do is If that directory size become more than 9 GB, it will start removing the old photo, right? And lastly, just print the category and select that 30-second or 30-second or 60-second you selected. That will run and everything looks quite fine, right? Let's save it. Also, for now, I want to push it on my Git. 35 minutes is running. Okay. Before I go, I want to show those photo. Just enjoy this beautiful wallpaper. that's it for this video.